In this video, we're going to be talking about cheetahs and cougars. Cheetahs and cougars are both still around today, but we're going to be talking about the American cheetah, which is Miracinonyx. American cheetahs lived here in North America during the Ice Age, and we know they hunted our antelope. They were very successful because we had over 14 species of antelope in North America during the Ice Age, ranging in size from as small as a jackrabbit to as big as a deer and everything in between. These cheetahs were specialized hunters. Now, cheetahs today, the African cheetah, has the same situation. Most cats, other than the extinct American cheetah and the modern day African cheetah, their claws retract. I'm wearing a lion claw necklace here, and this would pull in sideways and then pull out as needed. So cats basically run like their toes like this. And when they want to attack something, they stretch out, and then it stretches those claws out. So it keeps them razor sharp. Most animals walking on their claws get pretty dull. Dogs, very dull claws. But cats, they retract and pull back their claws in and out for the kill. So they can be very deadly, and those claws are designed to handle a lot of pressure. Cheetahs are different. Cheetahs are runners. We can always recognize a cheetah. They have a very specialized leg structure, a very specialized spine, and they're the only modern cat whose claws do not retract. Their claws are permanently out like a dog. This allows them to use them like cleats to run faster. They run, helps them push off and twist and turn. And if you ever watch videos of a modern cheetah, when they catch their prey, they just trip them. Most cats, they leap up and hook into their prey and bring them down. Not cheetahs. They run, boom, they trip their prey, and then they push them down like a dog and chomp on them with their mouth. It's very different, very uncat-like, very canine-like, in fact. American cheetahs were the same as African cheetahs. There is question whether or not they were closely related or if they just have similar morphologies and similar attributes because of convergent evolution, which is a similar way of life, will eventually lead you to having a similar body form to unrelated species living the same way. We don't know that for sure yet. There are still studies being done with the DNA. But we do know that the American cheetah, whether it was a true cheetah or whether it just filled the same role, it would have been the equivalency to cheetahs here in America because their claws could not retract. They were permanently out like a dog's. They had the same spine and same tendons in their legs as an African cheetah. And they hunted Antilocapridae family, which is all your antelope that we had in America, which is comparable to the gazelles of Africa today. And again, the gazelles and the American pronghorn antelope are not closely related, but they're similar in size, similar in shape, similar in color because of a similar way of life. So that's why we like to call America during the Great Plains, we call it the American Serengeti because it really was just like the Serengeti of Africa. This cat is very interesting to compare to the modern day, very similarly sized cougar. Also called a jaguar or a puma or a panther. They're all the same thing. Cougars range from Canada all the way down to Argentina, and they'll look a little different in color, like the Florida panther. It's just a type of cougar. The panther of South America, of Argentina, is just a type of cougar. And those hunt guanacos, which are what we domesticated into llamas. So even though cougars are not very big, I weigh more than a big male cougar, but they will tackle very large prey. They'll tackle deer and elk and all kinds of things. But you look at the difference in the shape of these two cats. The cheetah has a very snub nose and a snub face and bigger eye sockets. The cougar has a much bigger nose. Cougars are more prone to hunt by smell. They're usually in forested areas, and they have to sniff out where prey will be. Where a cheetah is an open country, so it doesn't need scent as well as better vision. So even though the American cheetah has a smaller skull, its eye sockets are much bigger than that of the cougar because this is a sight hunter and this is a smell hunter. And you can see the difference with that. You can also see the difference in the jaw size. These lower jaw bones that anchor the jaw muscle that does the chomping on a cougar are much more powerfully built than that of the cheetah because a cougar will tackle much larger prey than a cheetah. Even though these cats are similar in size, a cougar is a few notches higher up on the food chain, up on that totem pole of who's higher up and who's lower down. Cheetahs get their prey stolen from them an awful lot by bigger predators. Cougars normally don't. And today, the cougar is the biggest cat in the United States outside of the jaguar, which we barely do have in Arizona, Texas, and New Mexico.